Alright, so we're going to put the transmitters back. So I'm going to start with the throttle. So I'm putting it in here. So it goes in one way here. There's a little trick that I learned about plastic parts. You really can't tell on here, but whenever you're putting a metal screw into a plastic piece, move this back a little bit. You always want to spin it backwards till you feel a click. And then once you feel the click, you screw it in. Reason being is the plastic part has a groove. And if you don't use that same groove, you will do what's called cross threading. Just for now, just to make sure that everything works and things like that, I'm just going to put 2 screws in for each gimbal. So that way if I have to take it apart, I don't have to take all 4 screws out again. Alright, now for the wires. We have Y, the Y for the yaw. So we put that into the Y of the receiver. The Y here goes into the Y here. Now whoops. This is the Y. That was the T, sorry. This is the Y. Make sure your Y's and your T's look the same. You might want to underline them so you don't do what I just did. There's the Y. Now you take the T and you put it over here where the P is. Alright, now we're going to put the other gimbal in. Now they only go in one way, so with this piece here pointing to the center on the gimbal. So this piece here pointing to the center. And P and R. So you take the R, put it into your R spot. And you take your P, your pitch, you put it into the T spot. Alright, and we're gonna check and see how this works. Okay, we're going to check and plug up the CX20, and let's see if we have radio controls. Alright, come up here and we're going to check, make sure Adreno, click connect. Looks like we have connection, and let's see if we have radio. And you can see that here and here I still have these connections. Alright, let's go to radio and see what we got. Alright. And there we go. Look. Throttle on this side. All the way up, all the way down. And let's look at your yaw to the left. Yaw to the right. Let's look at our pitch. Whoops. Pitch back. Pitch forward. Roll to the right. And roll to the left. So there you go. We have just made a Mode 1 into a Mode 2. All you have to do now is finish up the board in the back. So I'm going to disconnect this and pull that out. And turn off the radio. And we're going to finish up the rest of the boards. So remember here, be careful when you do that. Finish putting that back together. Finish putting in the screws for the gimbals. Again, remember to spin it backwards till you feel a click. And you should do this for all plastic parts. That way you don't overcross thread them. It's been an awesome trick that a friend taught me a long time ago when I was repairing computers. And it's served me well over the years. Thank you, Don. Alright. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I'm going to leave all the wires and everything attached to it is. I don't think it'll make that a difference, and it's not electrical wire, so that way if you ever want to switch it back, you can refer back to this video, and you can also have all the wiring and labels here. So that's done. Now also, when you put your antenna back, one of the things, if you know anything about polarization and the way the antennas is, when this is up, it's going to be at an angle. So the angle that matches my antenna. Here. This piece just twist and it's keyed. It's all good. Right, let's test and see if it actually works. Alright, so I'm pretty new. I think arming is armed. And disarm. There you go. From a Mode 1 transmitter to a Mode 2 transmitter. Thank you guys, and talk to you later.